2 years have passed since I first bought this clear epoxy resin. It has gone a really long way. Usually I mix up pretty small batches just so I don't have to worry about using it all, because once I mix it up, I found I have about 45 minutes until it starts to get hard to work with and harden. And so since I generally do little small projects, I find it better for me to make rather small batches, even smaller than I think I need. This resin has been amazing. I love the way that it mixes up. I usually mix it for about 5 minutes. Sometimes I heat it with a hairdryer to get bubbles out, but a lot of times when I do smaller batches, I don't do that, and I haven't had a real problem with bubbles, especially since I've been doing smaller batches. I really just make things out of resin as a hobby. I like making little things for my kids. I have been making I found a silicone gummy bear mold recently, and I've been making little bears, and I'm thinking of either making them into like a little decoration, chaining them together to make a decoration, or also making some cute little fun earrings. I just love how you can make so many different things with resin. For me, it's a really fun hobby. I would recommend using gloves. I ran out of gloves, so in the videos that I made, I'm not using gloves, and I find that to also be less problematic when I'm making really small batches, because then I usually can keep from getting anything on my hands. But when I make bigger batches and for bigger projects, I always make sure that I have gloves on hand. There's just so many options with what you can make with resin, and I have had no problem with this resin hardening. I just make sure it's mixed thoroughly, and everything that I've made has turned out the way that I imagined. I feel like I'm definitely still learning, but it's a lot of fun, and the gallons that I bought have gone a long way. I will definitely be buying this resin again and again. I would recommend this resin to anyone who is using resin to create beautiful things at any level.